Hello and welcome to TICN. We are the Investment Club Network, and this is our Money Talks, where we can show you how we can teach you to invest and coach you to success. My name is Owen O'Malley. I'm the CEO and founder of TICN, which was incorporated in 2001. We have educated so far 20,000 people in 30 different countries in now 5 different languages in the past 7 years. If you have the desire to learn, to invest, we have the desire to teach. Together we will help you take your first steps towards financial freedom. We are here to inspire you to become financially free, as it saddens us to discover that 95% of people at age 65 are either dead or dead broke. And one of the ways for you to become financially free is to find a way that money works for you as well as you working for money. We would like you to think of money as your slave and not your master, and we can certainly help you to achieve your personal goal of becoming financially free. That is, if you have the desire to become financially free. If you are an employee, you will not become financially free because you're working for money. If you're self-employed, you will not become financially free as you are still trading your time for money. However, if you're a business owner, unless you sell your business at a profit and invest that profit, it's still going to be very difficult to become financially free. The most proactive way to become financially free is to invest your own money, and that's why the 5% of people that have become financially free in society have learned not to spend more than they can earn and always have a little bit of money left over to invest every single month. So, when you make a decision to invest, it is also critical that you learn how to invest wisely. And we in TICN can teach you to find rock solid quality companies to invest in, shares in companies, for example, that have little or no debt, that are selling loads of product at a profit, are positioned to survive and prosper in the worst of economic conditions. And finding a solid company is really only step 1 of the 4-step system to unlock the secrets of wealth to be earned from the stock market. Step 2 is to discover the correct time to make your investment, and we can help you with that process as well. Step 3 is to apply strategies that will teach you to use your shares like property and collect a rental income from your shares every single month. And step 4 is the final and most important step, which is both to protect your initial investment and to protect your profits as and when you make them in the market. So it's most important that you follow the 4-step system of quality company at the right time, collect rent, and protect. We at TICN have a very selective process for picking shares, and we would like to teach that to you. There are approximately 30,000 companies to choose from in the US market, and we've developed a system that, if you like, gets rid of 99.9% of those companies as not being good enough to invest in. We work with a company called ValueLine, who were founded in 1931 and are in the business of providing factual, unbiased information in companies to help you make sound investment decisions. We then apply our unique 4x4 system and price to narrow the number of companies from 30,000 to 300 and then down to 30, which is 0.1% of the best companies in the market. We then teach you how to read charts to pick your strategies, to further refine your selection process, as well as clarifying your ability to be able to choose wisely. So you start with 30,000 companies and then you end up with 30. We have a unique, what we call 4x4 system that we can teach you. Under the heading of quality, we measure 7 key things. And under the heading of price, we measure 7 key things. So let's first of all look at quality. So here we see 7 key things for quality. We're looking at the industry rank. We're looking at the timeliness, the safety, the debt. We're looking at the volatility of the company, the growth trends in the last 5 years and the future 5 years. And we're looking at the management team. We look for an overall score out of 52, with only those companies that score greater than 40 out of 52 being branded as 4 for quality. And only 300 companies in the whole US market would actually pass this first test for quality. Once we found quality, we take these 300 companies to score them for price, to see that if they're good value for money to buy. And under the heading of price, we again measure 7 key things, which are price, dividends, price appreciation, sales versus earnings, PE ratios, price ranges, and lastly, reward to risk ratio. Again, we teach you to find these companies that score greater than 40 out of 52, and they then become branded as 4 for price. So when you hear us talking about a 4x4 company within TICN, you know we're only talking about the best companies. Let's now compare the stock market to property. You can rent and protect in property. You can buy a house for 400,000 and you can collect rent for, say, let's say 1,000 a month. That's a 0.25% return rental yield. You can also pay $400 to insure the property for a year. That's a 0.1% cost of insurance. You can also buy 20,000 shares in the market, collect $1,000 a month, and that's 5% return rental yield. And you can insure that property for those shares for a full year, and that will equally cost you about $1,000. So that's a 5% per annum cost for insurance and a 5% per month rental yield. So if you do the sums there, equities are actually 20 times more powerful than property in terms of rental yield. Plus, they're a lot more liquid because you can actually sell the shares very easily, as opposed to trying to sell property these days is pretty hard to sell. So, to summarize, shares are 20 times more powerful than property when it comes to straightforward return on investment in rent. So, think of the four things: quality, price, rent, and protection as the four cornerstones of success when it comes to the stock market. Also, you could think of them as four pillars of strength. And the knowledge of these four pillars of strength will actually build your house of wealth. And that's what we need to teach you to do. Those four simple things: quality, price, rent, and protect. Now, when it comes to investing in the market, like any profession, you need a coach. I mean, even Tiger Woods needs a coach. So what will a coach do for you? A coach will tell you what you do not want to hear, will show you maybe what you don't want to see, in order for you to become all that you knew you could be. And the question we have for you here today is, will you choose TICN to become your investment coach? Once you've completed our education program, which can be completed online, you'll not be on your own, as we have a unique support system, which is a global remote access, so we can access your computer to support you online. We run live 5 times a week webinars. We have a supportive investment in the investment clubs. We have access to the powerful TICN tools. We have a tax-efficient 4x4 fund, and we have an experienced club coordinator that can help you. And we give you $100,000 of a simulated trading account to, if you like, practice with before you put real money in the market. So you've got 4 choices now: become educated and coached by us and join an investment club. Become educated, coached by us and form a club. It only takes 3 people to form a club. Become educated, coached by a TICN, and invest independently without joining a club. And then lastly, you can participate in the tax-free TICN 4x4 fund. And finally, remember that it is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. And so ask yourself, do I want to become part of the 5% of people that actually become financially free? And if you do, we can help you. So go ahead now, sample our support system in step 5, and in step 6, sample the first 2 hours of our education process. And whatever you do, we wish you the best of luck, and we would challenge you to go along the last 3 steps of your 7-step evaluation process. Thank you.